So tonight we've got the orange bracket. It's going to be Fractal versus Moja. All right, Fractal says ready. Now we got it ready for Moja, so here we go. This is match one of the orange bracket of CTM Masters March 2022. Fractal versus Moja, the 1 in 16 seeds. Same piece sets in this one, folks, so y'all will be very happy. Let's get a countdown going. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. And just a reminder to those of you watching this on YouTube, if it's still March or early April, you are a part of this. And if you want to contribute to the prize pool, you can do so. And if you just go in the description box of the video that you are watching, there may be a link where you can contribute to the prize pool for these great players. And we've had some fantastic generosity from people throughout the community to build up the prize pool, which I think really builds the hype. I was opposed. I resisted for a long time, but now I am all in on it. And yeah, so you are part of it. Feel free to do it. 47,000 for Fractal, 69,000 for Moja. Fractal, a legend at this point. World record holder in PAL, the PAL version of this game, the European Television Standards version of this game. Actually, for real, broken the game by getting 1,320 lines in one game. 118,000 for Fractal, 101 for Moja. Both players tapping. No gloves, gloveless Tetris. Moja up near the top of the board, but should be able to. Oh, I ended up taking the skim and sort of the blocking the well just as the long bar came. Took a few more skims and got the Tetris. 130 for Moja, 168 for Fractal. Fractal, one of the oldest people ever to play Tetris. Did you know that? An actual college student playing Tetris and getting into Masters. Can you believe it? It's like him and Nenu. Everyone else is in middle school. Oh, nice burn from Fractal. A little dire here. Long bar would go a long way and gets the long bar. So Fractal, of course, using old man style, which is hyper tapping. And going to clear away the right side, cover on the well, and bang down a Tetris, taking the lead over Moja. Moja with a couple of misdrops, and so just trying to put pieces wherever until that long bar comes. Finally does. Now, of course, Fractal setting that setting that PAL record as a roller. And we'll see as Fractal approaches the kill screen if he does in fact change to rolling. 301 for Fractal, 264 for Moja. I remember early on, players were asking, oh, Vandy, is it okay if I pause the game so I can switch my grip? And I'm like, no, it's not. You can't do that. And now they don't have to. Now they've figured out the art of quickly switching their grips. I want to say that was Alex T who asked me. I don't know who asked me. No, it couldn't have been Alex T because he wasn't keyboard, but there's somebody who asked me. It wasn't one of these players, but somebody did. Somebody asked me. And of course, Alex T, tapper all the way. And you got to tap like that. Why would you do anything else? 483 for Fractal. Yeah, when are we going to see the first of the keyboard rollers? 508 Fractal, 410 Moja. And we are coasting toward transition. Tetris Fractal. That long bar placement. And a couple of nifty burns here for Fractal to stay clean. Moja piling up high. Spamming stuff to the left. Just trying to keep that well open. We'll get one long bar. And we'll actually set up for another one before 19. So 505 Moja. 625 for the Fractal. Moja uncovers the well. Piling high here for the stack, but no problem. Tetris and another one. 581 Moja, 677 for Fractal. Fractal into the green level 21. GG Fish and Chips is now following. Thanks for the follow. Oh, Game Scout in the chat, enjoying a nice Jersey Mike's sub. All right, Game Scout, don't tell us, but I'm going to ask the chat what they think what is your favorite Jersey Mike's sub? Now, this is probably specific only to Americans, but what do we think Game Scout's favorite sub is? Don't tell us, and then tell us after a lot of people have guessed. 727 Moja, 751 for Fractal. Oh, King says Philly cheesesteak. That seems very messy for Game Scout. He seems like a very just, cheesesteak is kind of like a dirty sub and, squeaky clean reputation for Game Scout. That doesn't seem congruent at all. Very close here. 829 for Fractal, 831 for Moja. Bank Tetris for each. Keeping pace with one another. Tetris Moja 895, Fractal at 893, separated by one line here on level 26. Tetris for Moja, Fractal switching to rolling here on 27 in anticipation of post kill screen play, post 28 play. Tetris for Fractal. He's got the max out here on 27. 970 for Moja on 27. Now, Moja's screen colors look very 28-ish. So I was thrown off a little bit by that. And Moja with the max out. A05 on 28. A42 for Fractal. Moja trying to bring this down. A Tetris would help. There is a long bar. They both with the same long bar. Tetrising here on 28. A77 Fractal. A44 Moja. Tetris for Moja. Fractal and both into level 29. Moja with the lead now. A93. And here we go. A kill screen battle. Moja A96. Fractal A95. Super close. Both with the 1.1. Moja open on the left side, but it's a drought for everyone, and Moja not going to get it the long bar, going to top out at B03, and Fractal is good here on 31 with a B18. Fractal, you are good. And that is heart number 1 from your first and 16 seed. Wow. Holy mackerel. Whew. And with the switch grip, switching to rolling on level 27. This is going to be game 2 in our 1 and 16 matchup here in the orange bracket. Let's go and get it underway. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Huge game 1. And one thing that, you know, fans, longtime fans of CTM may remember is our... Oh, there's a misdrop there for Moja. Early tuck with the L, so... You may remember we did a tournament based on the classic game for Game Boy Color. Extreme Sports with the Berenstain Bears. And we're having another, the second annual World Championship in May. So dust off your emulators and your legal Extreme Sports with the Berenstain Bears ROMs and get practicing. I'll have a formal announcement this weekend about the format and how it's all going to work. But get going early. You can play on original console if you want to, but you got to line up to stencil. $143 for Fractal, $69,000 for Moja. Kingsman, you and I should do a Bears. We should host a Bears Tetris Deathmatch soon. Unfortunately, not from the hot tub stream. We haven't gotten to 5,000 subs yet, but when we get 5,000 subs, you just wait. Hot tub stream. Tetris for Fractal, 188. Moja still kind of burning here. Just been kind of mired in a suffer situation. The first 40 some odd lines. Foiled, it's going to be May 28th. $85,000. Oh, I can't even talk. $85,000 for Moja. $257 for Fractal. So Fractal with about 3 times the score of Moja right now, but Moja finally clean, a good board and ready to go. That's a Tetris for Moja. 107. Fractal trying to bring this down efficiently. No good place for a square. No, Fractal has only twice Moja's score now. Tetris Fractal 288. There's one for Moja. $338 Fractal, $225 for Moja. Moja's board, all kinds of messed up, but still low enough that should be easy to take care of that. But it could be a lengthy process. And of course, anytime you get a run of the wrong piece, oh no, now it is not easy to take care of. And you know, my God, commentator cursed. $228 top out for Moja. And Fractal is good and gets heart number 2. So same piece sets. So, you know. All right, we've got readies from both players. Fractal up 2-0 here now in game 3. Well, let's count it down. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. So from the highest heights in game 1 to the lowest lows and an early top out in game 2, and that is how Tetris works. All right, Moja with a couple Tetrises already. No burns. Fractal, nothing but burns, and no Tetrises. But there is a Tetris, the first one for Fractal here in game 3. So if you want to, and as I was saying in previous match, if you want to participate in the extreme sports of the Berenstain Bears World Championship, then join the Discord. You can, it's in the Discord command. We'll have an announcement both there and in the CTM Discord. You won't miss it if you're not in the Bears Discord, but you probably want to be in the Bears Discord and back read the whole thing if you're going to participate. And that way you can see how everything went down. You can ask strategy questions. You've probably links to people's PBs and world records and all that. And we'll be posting last year's ESWT BBWC on YouTube very soon to get people hyped up for it. 135 for Fractal, 168 for Moja. And there will be a cash prize this time. Last year it was just for it was for the thrill of victory and bragging rights and the thrill of accomplishment and all that. But this year it's for cash. $195 for Moja, $144 for Fractal. Foiled, of course, was the runner-up in last year's event. Losing to Tetris Root, right? $237 Fractal, $269 for Moja. Nice flat stack here for Moja. And a Tetris there. 337. Fractal, 307, back by 30,000 points. Another Tetris for Moja. And another one, 383. Right, interesting choices here for Fractal. Oh, had a line spin set up there perfect, but just doesn't have time to wait for the long bar. But now it's going to need one. 338 Fractal, 452 for Moja. And Eric rooting for a decider. Speaking of Decider, use the merch command if you want to take a look at and contemplate purchasing our most recent shirt design submitted by a member of the community. We said, hey, we like it. We're gonna do it. And we paid them a market rate for the design. So check it out. And there's also the official shirt for the ESWT BBWC there, 2022. And last year's official shirt as well, because I've gotten too lazy to take it down. But I probably will. Fractal with a spire of squares in the middle of the stack. There's an important long bar there just to get material in the middle. And Bang Tetris for Fractal 443. Moja 529 open on the right side. Oh, needs a T for the burns and a long bar for the other burning gets him, and a long bar for the Tetris. And the players are on the same exact piece. 466 Fractal, 578 for Moja. Fractal Tetris 516, Moja 626. There's one from Fractal, both into level 20, and Moja with a 136,000 point lead. Fractal with a Tetris. And there's Moja into 21. And they are on basically the same... Well, no, they weren't. They were for a little bit on the same piece, and now they are offset by a bit. Moja, beautiful clean stack. Fractal, some burning to do. 738 Moja, 624 Fractal. There's a triple for Fractal. Fractal now dependent on the right side, but maybe building here. No, he's just going to take that triple. We're into level 23. Moja, 180,000 point lead now. There's another one, Moja. And one Fractal. And Moja, so just Moja is really going to town, not slowing down at all. Fractal opens up the right side. Moja kind of in trouble. Long bar there. And all right, going to bring this down. And open up the right side, looking for a quick long bar. And the game gives it. Bang Tetris. Fractal's board. Kind of a mess. Fractal switching to rolling to try to get pieces over to the left and right to fix all this, but will not be able to do it. And Eric is going to get his wish, and Moja is going to earn a heart. Fractal with the top out at 720. So GG's. Moja with the max out here on 27. And just going to take the top out here. Very good. All right, players are on the same piece sets, and it is game 4. Fractal up 2-0. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Yeah, that'll be all right. That'll be okay. Kind of a bad start for the level, but Moja was able to resolve it quickly enough. $22,800 after one Tetris for Moja. That's how much a Tetris is worth. And that's how much 2 Tetrises are worth. Fractal 47,000. Moja 45 early on. Fractal, you can see, like, very elaborate thinking, several moves ahead. and also misdropping some pieces as well. And Moja just, fundamentally good, flat, textbook stacking here. Tetris Moja 115. Fractal still kind of in dig mode here. Gonna try to set up for the dirty in column 10, 3 rows up, and we'll get it. 100 Fractal, 138 Moja. Moja still with a nice stack here. Fractal still with garbage at the bottom. 3 rows of garbage. Just trying to clear this away without covering too many holes. Good adjustment for Fractal. And Fractal will establish the beginnings of a well on the right side. Tetris Fractal 141, Moja 234, 113,000 point lead. And want to acknowledge some more contributions here. Shall be satisfied with another $75 into the prize pool. Thank you so much, Shall be satisfied. And it's fireworks with $60 into the prize pool. We are up to 1462, which is fantastic. So thank you so much for your generosity and supporting the Classic Tetris scene and Classic Tetris Monthly. Tetris Moja 372. Fractal 220. Tetris for both. 153,000 point difference. And Tetris Moja slinging that bar over to the right. Fractal adjustments. Very pleasing adjustments. But getting a little droughted. There is the Tetris Fractal 319. 465 for Moja. And Moja on the way to getting out of this one. And just needs something like that. Yeah, there it is. L piece will open up the right. And bang, Tetris Moja 497. So big pace here for Moja. 12 lines to go until the level 19 transition. A little bit droughty. Fractal going to get that T over to the left. And something is messing with my volume, and I don't know what it is. I don't know what is actually doing that. some peripheral that is messing with my volume, and I don't know what it is. All right, 628 Moja getting up high there. Bang Tetris. Another one open. Oh, he's going to block the well. Finally uncovers and blocks again just as the long bar comes. Finally gets a long bar down the right side. Tetris 683 Moja. Fractal trying to close the gap and is currently has a clean board. Moja in a little bit of low dig mode. Bang Tetris for Fractal 638 now within just about 50,000 points. Another Tetris Fractal under a Tetris, but Moja's going to get clean and get a Tetris, and Fractal will have to burn a little bit. Level 23, 721 Moja, 669 Fractal. Bang Tetris Fractal and another one. There's one for Moja, 752. Separated by one Tetris and about 4 lines or so. Fractal looking for L. He's going to get that L and open up and bang it down at Tetris. 761. Long bar dependent, middle of the stack. Gets that long bar. Should be able to clear this away. No problem. 766 Fractal. Moja trying to build that lead back out again. Bang Tetris, Moja. There's one Fractal, 799. So Moja up by about 77,000 points. There's another one, Moja. Tetris, Moja, 941. We'll see if Fractal again makes the switch in 27. Be extremely difficult for Moja to switch. And there it is. There is the switch from Fractal. Kind of a misdrop in so doing. And we'll have to deal with the consequences of that. T-spin kind of buried, but ended up just filling it in advance. So a little bit of a messy switch there from Fractal. Going to set him back a little. And just trying to get this board down. And oh, that T placement on the left and that other T placement on the left. And he gets that long bar over the whole mess. Was trying to flick a T in there, but not quite coming together. Fractal's board breaking down. Moja with the 1.1 here on 29. And Fractal not going to survive this one. Kind of an unfortunate misdrop right after the grip switch. And that's going to do it. It's going to cascade into a series of misdrops and problems for Fractal. And Moja with the 1.2 here on 31. We'll go ahead and give Moja the heart. And another one, just going for it. Just going for it. And, gets the triple down the bottom. That's crazy. I mean, look at those fingers. I mean, look at that. I mean, that is just crazy. That is just crazy. The 1.264. And we have now forced a decider. And this is round one. This is round one, people. People are, 1.1, level 31s, 1.2s, this and that. Here in round one, it is game 5, the deciding game 5 of our Seed 1, Seed 16 match here in the orange bracket, CTM Masters Event March 2022 between Fractal and Moja. Let us count it down. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. All right, I had to take a few swigs of my electrolyte water. Sir Mazer in chat, of course, host of the Peace Dependency podcast. And Frank apparently saw fit for me to actually be on the podcast, which I don't know why you would have me on anything. I have very little to say about any topic. So, Fractal with the early switch to rolling. So interesting development here. Fractal going rolling early on. Gets the Tetris to the right side, but kind of a messed up top of the board. And Fractal, very delicate here. All right, gonna get this stack down to a reasonable place. And feeling comfortable again, Fractal, going back to tapping. So I think when it's kind of top of the board, pieces need to go over. The switch to rolling occurs, and then once you've got a good handle on the board and decent board, feels more comfortable and tapping more reliable. 171 Moja, 90,000 Fractal. Buzz and Bangs is here. Let me tell you guys, that is some salty water. Fractal switching again. And did not seem to be all that in danger, but is behind by quite a bit. 100,000 points here. So maybe anticipating having to play a little more aggressive. Yeah, Buzz and Bangs, huge fan and supporter of CTM all these years. Finally, and he's in the food game. I mean, baker and all kinds of, he's a cook and all this kind of stuff. And he's finally working at a place in Austin where he literally cooks chicken sandwiches, and now I don't eat chicken sandwiches anymore. Can you imagine? At least not right now. I will eventually. 386 for Moja, 304 for Fractal. Fractal switching back and forth between rolling and tapping. Yeah, but I think Buzz and Bangs, I don't know if you want to say where you work, but it's a new place and it's right near me. I mean, it's really close. I can get there in about, 4 minutes. Maybe competing to be the official chicken sandwich sponsor of Classic Tetris Monthly. Yeah, Bird Biscuits. And I really want to go, but I'm just trying to be good, I got goals. I'll return to the chicken sandwiches eventually. $464 Fractal, $528 Moja. Fractal situation just went from like 0 to 1,000,000 in just one moment with that misdrop. And Fractal switching to rolling again, anticipating maybe having to fling pieces quickly across the top of the board at a fast speed. So there it is, the 19 transition for Fractal. Oh my word. Moja 624 into 19. Fractal's board. A little crazy. Needs a long bar. There's a long bar for the dirty Tetris. Up high on 19. Going into 20. And Fractal, looks like Fractal's going to maybe bring this down. You don't want to speak too soon. You never really know. It's a cruel, cruel game. 556 Fractal here on 21. It does look like, yes. All right. The well finally uncovered. Bang Tetris for Fractal. Back to tapping. 586. Moja at 678. Moja with the T-burn on the right side. Bang Tetris 710. Fractal 617. Now Fractal has on several occasions been playing higher on the board than Moja. So Fractal ahead in lines by about a level's worth of lines. About 10 lines ahead. Fractal getting higher on the board again, but Tetris and set up again. Buzz and Bangs, thanks for the gift sub over to Lapis. Lapis, enjoy your emotes. 798 Moja, 709 Fractal. And again, Fractal ahead now by 15 lines. So this is, the score is not as close even as it, seems to be. Just from that line difference. Now it's Moja's turn to burn. So Fractal is taking a lead in score, but it's still... Oh, there's a Tetris for Moja. Taking that lead back, but again, the pace difference. Moja burning again. Fractal 816, 203 lines. Moja 845 and 195 lines. Fractal into 27. Moja still on 25. Into 26 now. Fractal getting up high, taking a double to burn it down. 858. Moja now clean, but kind of one row off the bottom clean. Tetris Moja 895. Fractal with the switch. 2 rolling. Tetris one row off the bottom, column 8. For Fractal, 931 in the lead in score. Moja, Bang, Tetris. We know Moja can play very well post 28. Fractal now on level 29 at 948 is behind in score. Moja with the max out on 28. Fractal just needs to keep going. And see if he can clutch out some points. Timing is a little bit different here than for PAL. So there could be some rust from that. Just some training residue, I guess. It's 973 Fractal. Moja, A89. That long bar over to the left is going to mess up his board. Moja going to top out at A89. Fractal needs to get to A89. Needs 107,000 points. And would win. And oh no, Fractal. Let's see what he can do here. And looks like he might get this down. Needs to get to A89. It's all up to Fractal now. Oh, gets that long bar over. This is 100% up to Fractal. And he's bringing this down in a Fractal-esque down stack here. Post 28. Needs to get to A89. There's a Tetris A59. One more Tetris worth of points would do it. And has literally all the time in the world. Just pick and choose as long as he can stay alive, stay clean. And can single and double this out as well. A75 needs 14,000 points and is going into min-out mode. A little bit of a Monka-esque spot here. Oh, that T-hang on the left. Needs to get the long bar over. He can't get the long bar over. Fractal is going to top out 8,000 points short of a Chasedown here on level 36. Was so close and could not chase it down. That T hung on the left side. And Fractal is topped out. A valiant effort. A little bit, probably a little bit of, kind of training residue from all that time spent on PAL. But no doubt that Fractal will be back again and have a chance to advance. But right now, it is the 16 seed Moja who will be advancing over the number 1 seed Fractal. Hey everybody, this is your old pal Vandweller, host of Classic Tetris Monthly, and I'm asking you to do me a favor. If you like this video, hit thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, please subscribe and bang that notification bell. And follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/monthlytetris. Thank you, and have a nice day.